Good, thank you.
Yes. So, wow, it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, well, I think it's important to start off with something interesting.
Yeah.
Very important to have something interesting.
Yeah, that's right. I know. How can I say in English? Catch up. Catch up at the beginning, or to draw attention. Yeah, to the class.
Yeah, to draw attention, to inspire.
Inspiration. Yes, that's right.
That's what we're trying to do here. And as soon as others get in, we'll get started. But the whole purpose of this is to really have fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you an image, and I don't want you to describe the image. The only purpose the image will serve is to maybe give you some ideas to help inspire you.
Okay.
Because I'm going to give each of you 1 minute of talk time, and in that 1 minute,
Like
tell a story.
Okay.
And I think that'll be a lot of fun. I just don't know where everybody is.
Maybe they are listening a while and join the class. Maybe. Yeah.
That could be.
Going to a restroom or something. Yeah.
Whenever that Giancarlo gets here, we can probably get started. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Aka, you were here first, so I'll let you speak first. I'm going to give you a minute of talk time.
Okay.
And I want you to start us off. Introduce the story to us. And then Giancarlo will continue the story. So, Aka, you have a minute. Giancarlo, you need to listen carefully because you're going to have to continue the story. Aka, you have a minute.
Yes. One day, the girl dreamed at night. In that dream, a girl see the stairway to the sky. It was decorated by flowers, and it is totally beautiful. It's a sea and she saw a blue sea and some birds flying on the uh, orange orange like sky, partly orange, partly blue sky, and even she woke up. She she remembered this image very clearly, and then she returned to her ordinary life. And one day,
time is up.
Okay.
All right. So, Giancarlo, continue the story. You have a minute.
That night, it was impossible to remember what happened next, but what I just can tell you is that I was extremely tired. I couldn't open my eyes. The night was cold, and I was extremely nervous about something. It was like I feel that something was going to happen the next day. The night was totally dark, and I was alone in my room. Suddenly, I began to see this place again. This beautiful stair full of flowers. The picture was colorful. So then I began to listen someone to tell me, "Hey Giancarlo, come here. We are waiting for you."
Thank you. Time is up. All right, Anatoly, can you continue the story? You have a minute.
Okay, I will try, but I haven't heard the beginning. I read story about traveling in space. It seems for me that I'm in that story. I was thinking about walking on the sky, and I remember my my dream when I was child, as I thought it is a hard surface. It has a hard surface, but reality appeared different. I was wet and I feel really cold.
Thank you,
My
Anatoly.
body.
Time is up.
Okay.
When you guys hear those chimes, it's time to move on. Okay, Carlos, you've been hearing them tell a story. It's your turn. You have a minute to take the story and change it as much as you like. Go ahead. You have 1 minute, Carlos.
I have always dreamed to get up to the sky and touch the clouds. I have been, it has been a dream that when I was child, but always was when I was sleeping. But when I was awake up, uh, I tried to imagine that I could get it, but couldn't do it until now. Hello?
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Edson, you have a minute. Continue the story, please.
So a person was looking at the space, at the universe, and suddenly he saw a star moving very fast, coming to his direction, and then start get uh, got the Earth and sending him a message. But instead was not a message; it was a signal, and he transforms in an angel and start flying around the road, look for other angels. But suddenly was like dragons was flying against him, and then he started fight the dark dragons. But the dragons are a lot of dragons. Was not possible just for him to do that, and he called the help of the aliens.
Time is up. Thank you. Dragons and aliens. I love it. This is exciting. Well, Giancarlo, it is your turn to continue the story. You have a minute, sir. Go ahead, please.
So I listened the voice again, and the voice was calling. The voice was calling me, and the voice told me, "Hey, Giancarlo, come with me. No more dragons in your life. No more aliens. You need to see what is there at the end of the stairs." So I followed the voice, and the voice told me, "You have a briefcase, or you have a very, very big suitcase. Fill it with all the things you are going to need because you're going to get a beautiful trip to a beautiful place." So I could put all the things I needed in my suitcase, and then I saw a big bench waiting for me, and the voice told me, "Hey, sit down and rest for a moment and watch your country and watch the next country, the United States. There is something interesting there for
All right,
you."
thank you. Time is up. All right, Aka, continue the story, please.
And he dreamed about United States. And but the problem is he put a lot of stuff in the suitcase. His suitcase was too heavy to bring. So after he realized that, he decided to abandon the suitcase in the family's house. So he went there to left the suitcase, and he just bring the backpack. Uh, and inside the backpack, maybe some underwears and his computer. And he he intended to buy some additional stuff after reaching the United States. And so, and he got on the plane, and plane left the airport. And stewardess asked him, which do you prefer, orange juice, coffee, tea? So he said, I have an orange juice. During the travel, he
Thank you. Time's
slept.
up. All right, Anatoly, you have a minute to continue the story.
Mhm. He enjoyed during this fly, and when he looked to the window, he saw our Earth. It seems so beautiful that he completely forgot about previous memories. He remember this trip with the trip which he had last year, 1 year ago, on the ship, and he thought about how similar could be boats and airplanes, aircrafts, and it remember him scary story about uh, flame on the sky, and
Thank you. Thumbs up. Well done. Carlos, could you continue the story, please?
Well, the dreams are very strange each day. I think I getting some confused every night. I don't know why, but the last night my dream was a flying whale, and I try to understand what is the meaning of that dream, but the I feel in some sense scared about it because a flying whale can be like a dragon that another times I have been dreaming, but the my dreams are always in the skies, and I think that I am expecting to travel in some times or in some sense. I'm not sure,
All
but
right, perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right, Edson, if you can continue with the story, please.
And suddenly the angel was flying, was trying to escape from the dragons, but unfortunately the aliens could not hear the angel because they were sleeping. But suddenly he asked for help from the whales and sharks, and suddenly the whales start eating the dragons, but the dragons start to put fire in the whales and in the shark as well. And then it was necessary more whales to come, and sharks and other kind of big fishes. But fortunately, the angel could escape, and the angel could escape, and the whales and sharks ate every dragons, and he was saved. But the whales then tried to follow the angel because the whales want to eat the angel as well, and the sharks.
Great job. JC, can you continue the story for us, please?
One of the angels asked me to close my eyes, and the agent told me, Giancarlo, what your country and what uh, the United States too. And imagine something positive for both countries. When I closed my eyes, I noticed that I was in a ship, but in front of me there was a whale. And I asked the Angel, what is that? And the agent told me, Giancarlo, This whale represents Mexico and the United States. Mexico and the United States right now are in flames because both countries have many problems. And I say, no, I don't want to see it anymore. Please, leave it. I don't want to be here.
Thank you,
And the
Giancarlo.
angel just smiled.
All right, guys. Wow, look at that. Ancient story. Aka, you get to continue.
Okay, and all of a sudden, shark, I'm not shark, whale in the sky began to talk. Don't worry about that, and we can solve this problem if I truly unite and to create a fair, peaceful society. That's what actually angel was a whale and dragon was uh, the angel. Actually, just the transformation of the form. All of them are same existence. The he doesn't know where does they come from, but he realized, oh yes, they are here as one. Sorry.
Thank you. Next, Carlos.
Following my dream, oh, sorry. Okay. I feel sometimes very powerful in my dreams. Sometimes I feel scared with the dragons and with the whales, with the shark, but another times I am a Superman. I feel that I can fight against all these nightmares that sometimes I feel upset about them, but other times I feel very strong against them. And 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 the last night I was a very powerful dream. I was the master of this dream.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Edson.
And suddenly the angel transforms into a Superman, and Superman traveled to another universe and started destroying everything, every another planet, stars, and asteroid, meteorite, everything. But unfortunately, when he was come back to Earth, a lot of aliens were waiting for him and start a very big war. Was just one man against a lot of aliens. But they tried to catch Superman, but was not possible because Superman had superpowers and destroy each aliens. And he got Earth, and the aliens disappeared. They face the surface of the Earth.
Thank you, Edson. Giancarlo, can you continue?
And then the angel told me again, close your eyes. And I say, what for? I don't want to close my eyes, angel. And the angel says, it is important that you close your eyes because you are going to discover something immense. Then I closed my eyes and I saw a picture. I saw a man in the bottom of the sea. It was terrible because it was similar to a hurricane. I asked the angel, what is happening here? And the angel asked, do you like technology, right? You love your planet. But even with the technology, you are not able to save the planet. And then he told me something amazing.
Oh, stop. Time is up. What did he tell you? I don't know. We're going to have to go to Aka to find out. Aka. What did he say?
Yes. So he asked to the angel, then how can we solve the problem without technology? I believe technology solve everything. Technology almighty, but you said technology is not almighty. So how can we solve this problem? And angel suggestively said, you see, you are in the water and a lot of garbage surrounding the water. This is the key to solve this problem. Think this image carefully. You can figure out that by yourself, because even the angel cannot help everything. So some matter you human have to deal with, have to solve by themselves. And the key is to consider this picture, the image, because uh, not only thinking, to feel this image is very important. So, and to go on, and maybe probably 1 minute past. So that's it.
All right, so JC finished off. Aka, can you continue?
Oh yeah, I finished right now.
Okay, go ahead, Aka.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Oops.
Okay, maybe we're
Can you
having
hear me?
problems with Aka. Carlos, can you continue then?
Well, I feel comfortable the last night because my dream was very peaceful. Was in a green camp. But I feel like I was in another planet because I was looking at the Earth from outside of it. Then my place was very green, very sunny, and very peaceful. I really I really slept very good last night, and I feel very good today about it. But what was strange was the elements that I have in my dream, because there was a wind machine that I couldn't explain why it was there in my dream, and a small girl in the deep of the picture that I tried to understand why is he there.
Thank you. All right, Aka, can you continue, please?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, continue, please.
Okay. Yes, and so, and all of a sudden, if after he felt that image, all of a sudden the scenery changed. He saw the beautiful nature and big planet like a green planet, and at the same time he saw the moon like planet, and Angel said, "Feel this image, consider this image. Image is important. Image. If you imagine the world goes that direction. So compare the image of these two pictures to feel the contract about this picture. So it's very helpful to solve the problem that now the us links have. So that's a message to you. And angel left into the sky. That's it.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Edson, I think that's my son's way of saying it's your turn.
Yeah. And then there was a man was fishing a lot of fish and was having a barbecue. Was cleaning the fish, was putting and cooking, and was eating in a very relaxed way. But however, once there was a time he was looking in space, and suddenly he saw the moon was approaching the earth, and the gravity was almost crashing, make the Earth and Moon crashing. He he got astonished with that situation. Stop stop fishing and fly in direction of the moon. He tried to avoid that situation, but unfortunately, in some minutes, the Earth and the Moon crashed against each other, and it was the end of the Moon and one part of the Earth. But fortunately, the aliens came and shared their planets, and the man started civilize a civilization in another planet, another aliens planet. Next.
Okay, so the angel returned from the sky and he told me, listen up, Giancarlo. I'm gonna tell you something quite interesting. I am not an angel, he said. And I replied, yes, you are. You are an angel. No, I am not. I am an alien. And the second truth, listen up and pay attention. God doesn't exist. And I say, how come? Yeah, God exists. No, God doesn't exist. You are God. I am God. All the people are God. But now, what you need to do is just to understand that we are all gods.
Wow. Wow. That's really exciting. Luba gets to continue. Yeah, I don't know if we can have another class, Edson. My son is already awake, and as you can tell, he's extremely annoying. So I don't think I'll be able to continue another class. But anyhow, so let's continue. Luba, we're telling a story, and we're continuing the story that Giancarlo just said. So you have the ability to make as many changes to it as you like. So
I think I will do a lot because I haven't heard a story.
Perfect.
I have just joined the class. Okay, so the young girl in a white dress was took to a fantasy world by the magic key. And there he was on top of the low hill, looking on a great, enormous green moon, and she could hear the stream floating next her. And then she turned around and saw the beautiful, amazing ginger-colored tree, and that tree reminded her about her favorite bedtime story, which her mom always told her about. And then he decided to look if there are any fruits growing on that tree. Okay, I don't see this. I don't see the picture. Is that just me?
All right, we're back. All right, Luba ended at the right time. Akka, please go ahead.
Yes, and the angel introduced the planet they are living. Yeah, this is our planet. You know, we have a lot of planet systems. As I said, God exists all of us inside our mind. That's why I came to the Earth to send this message. It's very important message to solve the problem you have. So, in this planet, people live peacefully, fairly, and they because they realize the kind of important value maybe human call it as God, is inside our mind. So why don't we come to this planet to see our life? That's it.
That's it. Thank you. And Alfredo, who keeps coming and going, misses another turn. Okay, so Carlos, it's to you. Continue, please.
Last night from the city, the space was wonderful because I was looking for stars and suddenly appear all the planets of the universe with extremely lightness and brilliant than ever I have seen. But the situation was wrong for me because I couldn't distinguish between reality and dream, and I tried to touch me in order to understand what's occurring to me. The situation was very strange because my dreams was changing towards more out of space ideas than in.
Thank you, Carlos. Time is up.
Okay.
Edson, back to you, sir. Ghosts and aliens and snakes, I bet, are coming, but let's find out.
So the man was flying around the space, was visiting Saturn, Mars, and was on the moon. But when he tried to come back home, his spacecraft crashed and stopped on the moon. And fortunately, he got a lift in the Dragon. But the aliens want to help him, but the Dragon starts a war against the aliens. And suddenly from the earth appeared whales. The whales want to kill everybody, including the man. And the dragon had to fly with the man had to fly away from the moon, had to go to Mars, and then he catch Mars.
Thank you, sir. All right. How crazy can it get? Giancarlo, continue, please.
I was screaming, I was shouting, I was crying because the alien told me that God didn't exist. And I asked him, so I need to believe in someone. I need to believe in something to be alive. And the alien told me, this is for you. And he gave me a box. I opened it and there was a mirror in the box. And I say, what for? I don't need a mirror. I need to believe in God because God exists. And the alien told me, hey, put it in front of you. And I did it. And I told him, it's me. And the alien told me, yeah, of course it's you. You need to believe in you, in yourself. Do not depend on anyone. Do not depend in anything. Just you.
Thank you. Luba! It's your turn to continue. Oh, no Luba? Okay, we'll go to Akka then.
And then she saw the small boy. That is the image of his childhood. He's on the small, how can I say in English, folded paper boat. That was favorite play when he was a kid. He's seeing the world. I forgot what, but binocular. Sorry, yeah, origami, and he sees the world from that origami. And all of a sudden, he his feeling returned to the innocent. Yeah. When he was a kid, he did very naughty things sometimes, but his mind was pure. So he realized sometimes we need to return to the innocence, such a pure status of mind. And that's what Angel sent me the message. And we have the image of God inside our
Thank you.
mind. Yes.
It's Carlos's turn now. Carlos, take it away, please.
Trying to explore the universe is a wonderful idea to understand what are the dreams trying to tell me. I feel like a child. I try to relate all the dreams with God and trying to understand if our existence has sense in the life. But not sure about the final conclusion, because only my idea is to explore and to know more about our life, but our universe is endless, and trying to understand it, I recognize that is impossible. Then our resistance, of course, God doesn't exist. Is what are our
Sorry, I got to stop you because time is up.
Yeah.
Then continue for us, please.
And then the man was there on the beach, was eating some fishes, was drinking some beers, was looking at the landscape, was looking at some girls, and tried to talk to some girls, but it was not possible. And suddenly he get a signal from space. Was not during the night, but it was so bright. This star was approaching him, and then send him a signal. He transforms in a very big whale. The whale, so he went he went in the ocean, started swimming, started eating every fish. He eat everything, and then started flying from the ocean. But
Thank you. Giancarlo.
Then the alien told me, the alien told me, I have given you the present, Giancarlo. And I said, no, you just gave me one, the mirror. And he told me, no, observe, watch, feel. What have I given you? I gave you an extra present. Maybe you can see it. And I say, I can't. Help me to understand what was the other present. Look around, he told me. All the images, all the scenes that you watched today, they were all my presents. So try to think of them and try to be aware of the situation that your country and the world is passing through. Tell your family, tell your friends about your journey that you made today, and the truth is on the pictures.
Thank you. All right. Aka, we're back to you, sir.
Okay, and the picture, what is written in picture is the face, the woman's face, and the eyebrow was made of wood, and some tree are surface of her skin. Her eye are pure, and the iris reflect to the sunlight. If he felt something, but he showed this picture to Earthlings. They couldn't understand what happened to him. What's wrong with you? they are very doubtful. So trial happened to research about his problem. And then he introduced another picture, the turtle wear cap. That's a
And just as your time is up, we go to Carlos as he introduces the new topic. Go ahead, Carlos.
Well, after the image of my woman that I have another image. My most strange image in my mind is a turtle with a cap trying to remind me maybe that today the Super Bowl, but not sure because I of course I like a lot of the sports, but what means the turtle? I try and explain. The turtle is very slow, and for sport you always need to be very fast. Then what are trying to tell me? I am very slow in the sports? I am very bad playing? I'm not sure. But of course the cap is raining and trying to protect me of my run, of my escape, of this situation. Not clear what I am dreaming, but I'm all my dreams are nightmares, of course. Are I'm in a warrior situation.
Thank you very much. Edson, could you please continue the story for us?
And the turtle told told the whale that another planet, in the Mars, the life would be easier to live rather than the Earth. And the whale heard this advice, went to Mars, but was not possible to live there because the aliens had already started civilization on Mars. And then the whale tried to go to Saturn, but was not possible because there were a lot of dragons, and the dragons wanted to eat the whale, and the whale had to come back to return to Earth, where the turtle tried to advise again to go to another planet or to the sun. But the whale told the turtle that was not possible, and the
Thank you very much, Edson. Giancarlo, continue for us, please.
So that night I woke up, and then the next day I talked to my family about my nightmares, and I told my family all that I saw, and they were a little bit amazed by all my dreams I had. Then next to my bed there was a turtle with a blue cap, and I asked my mom, "Hey mom, who who got it here?" And my mom told me, "I don't know. I thought you bought it yesterday afternoon when you went shopping." And I said, "No, of course not." So I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to investigate who put it there next to my bed. And then when I saw the turtle carefully, I noticed that the turtle had something special in its eyes.
All right, what's special in his eyes? I don't know, but Luba can continue the story. Go ahead, Luba.
I tried to examine her eyes very attentively, and I understood that it's not a real turtle, but a made one. And then I decided to shake it a little bit. And it turned out that the shell can be put apart from the body, and under the shell I saw a little note, and inside that note it was said that you are stuck in real life and you have to go and think out of the box and explore the world and forget about all the rubbish other people tell you. and I tried to think about all my dreams about going to different planets and trying to survive and escape from dragons and aliens and other creatures. And then I understood that maybe nowadays I have more enemies than I can imagine. And maybe that's the sign I have to start the new chapter of my life and find new friends and travel as much as I can. But thinking about the turtle, I remembered that she was wearing a cap like the turtle I was holding in my hands, and it was raining in the dream when I saw her, and I understood that there would be many, many, many obstacles on my way, and I had to find that magic cap in order
Thank you.
to protect myself.
Time is up. All right, instead of pictures now, because this thing is annoying, you're going to get to continue the story related to this. Now, I will go on mute when I'm not talking because, as you can tell, they are very annoying. So, Aka, I'll turn it back over to you. Stories for a child.
A child, a kid. The kid. When I was a kid, I really loved on the bed. I jump on the bed because it's just fantastic. The feeling of jumping on the bed is just fantastic. And when I went to my relative's house, both of us, jumping on the bed a lot. And then finally, the mother appeared in the room. Stop it! You might broke the bed. Both of you broke the bed, so I stopped it. But I couldn't resist to jump on the bed. So it's a fantastic feeling. I still remember it. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you very much. Carlos, can you continue for us, please?
Well, the fantastic situation of a child is always to play with everything. But I always wanted to be with my father because my father makes me laugh with many things, with a lot of things to play. And of course, they catch me and push me on the bed and makes me feel like a doll. Then I feel very good with him, and it's the best time of the day because I am on the school in the morning, but in the afternoon I see to my father, and I feel very good with him.
Thank you very much. All right, Edson. Curious to know what you can do. Make it interesting. Add some snakes. Please add snakes.
And then the child was talking a story about snakes and about dragon, about ghosts, and the child was scared about the story and started flying around the bedroom. And suddenly from the other bedroom was appearing some snakes, flying snakes, and a little dragon tried to catch the little child. The child tried to kill the little dragon and the snakes, but was not possible because the snakes and the dragon were much more stronger than the child. But then the child asked for help from the aliens. Some alien creatures were in the bedroom and tried to help the child. Next.
Thank you. Giancarlo, can you continue, please? No?
It's hard to talk about your child.
Oh, make something up about how it's not a child, but it's a possessed creature bent on the destruction of the world.
One day, the boy told his dad, "Hey, Dad, I have a friend." And his dad told him, "Hey, you don't have any friends because we are all alone here at home." And the boy said, "Daddy, my friend is in my room." And his father didn't believe it because they were all alone. So one night, the boy began to talk to somebody. Okay, please continue the story.
All right, Luba, have fun with it.
Oh yes. It's night actually here. Okay. It was some kind of a magic friend. Nobody saw him, but they could hear some strange voices going under the bed. But when they climbed down under the bed, the voices were on the bed. So they watched them creeping under the blanket, and he was round, and they could see some blue fingers go from the blanket and snatching their favorite food. And the next morning they saw the flying blanket, and they were eager to see the real face of this friend. Yeah, that's not a face. So, oh, wait,
Okay.
thank you.
I'm thinking of chopping him up today to make some stew. You can see he's got some nice arms.
You will miss him.
I probably should be able to eat for the rest of the week. It would make a good meal.
But you will miss him.
Well, what I want to know, we've got about 8 minutes left. Do any of you know how to make a good soup with a child as the main stock? Akka, why don't you start us off, Akka?
Mm-hmm. The soup for kids, you mean?
A soup made of children.
Oh my gosh.
That's easy.
What? Sorry? Yeah. And how can I say? Anyway, the kids love soup, and oh my gosh, carrots and potatoes. Oh my gosh, and yeah, that's a kind of one day the kids saw a nightmare, and witch come to the house, and witch says he's the witch is telling me about soup made of kids. So if you bad behaved, that could happen. So please behave good. No,
Nice.
don't interrupt me about that or something.
Carlos,
continue, please.
Then I understood all my nightmares when my child appears this afternoon, because of course my nightmares in my dreams may be produced by him. The whales, the dragons, all are stories that he tell me every night, every afternoon. So I have found the relationship of all stories that I have think about them. But now I'm not sure about what is the true or what is false. What is important is that my child is happy, and I have a lot of playing time with him.
Thank you, Carlos.
Okay.
Edson, continue the story made of children. Soup made of children.
and and suddenly the child tried to eat the soup, but was not possible because there were a lot of small children in the soup, and these children got alive, tried to fly around the bedroom, and out of the blue, some strange creature appears from the other bedroom. Ghosts, snakes, dragons, aliens, and mosquitoes try to scare the child. The child run away from the bedroom with his soap and try to eat the soap, which made him stronger. And he returned to his bedroom and started to kill everything that appears in front
Thank
of
you.
him.
Giancarlo, continue, please. Okay, Luba, continue, please.
One sunny day, that child had a birthday, so he decided to invite all his friends. And as it was sunny and summer day, they decided to swim in their swimming pool. That was inflatable swimming pool, so they all jumped in. But the problem was that it was really, really hot, and the water was extremely hot, so it was almost boiling. And at the same time, there was a car accident on that street, and a huge truck full of vegetables, fruits, and meat were were driving towards that pool. So all things were inside the truck, vegetables, meat, and different things were were thrown into that pool. So the boys and girls were swimming in the boiling water with these vegetables. So they
Well,
had snack for the
time
evening.
is actually up. You went right through the alarm, but
Sorry.
I'm going to boil a soup later, and if he's not good, he will be the main ingredient. So, that being said, I don't know if I'm going to do another class today. He's obviously hyper, so I got to take him outside. Maybe around 6 or 7 today, I might try to do another class, but I might be exhausted by then. But I will notify you guys if I do another one. Otherwise, I'm back on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I hope to see you guys soon. I got to deal with that. All right, guys. Have a great day, and thanks for coming up. Good night, Luba, and good afternoon and evening to the rest of you.